of reaching out to our shared responsibilities, to social, economic and ecological rights that can offer cohesion, fulfilment and sustainability. There are, however, may I suggest, some basic rights which have been neglected in the global and regional discourse. I may give the example of freedom from hunger. Surely the most important right which any of us must have is the right to be free from starvation, and undoubtedly the highest security threat facing us is hunger. Yet today we find ourselves once more in the position of another grave hunger crisis, one of cataclysmic proportions. We see horrific, preventable scenes of famine and severe malnutrition across the Horn of Africa, a region that has endured devastating hunger 3 times in 3 decades, and that is responsible for 0.024 of emissions, suffering the most and the least responsible. On the previous 2 occasions, the world said, when details of the famine were reported to the United Nations by Mary Robinson, that we must never happen again. For we as a global community have the capacity to anticipate and prevent regional and global famines, giving meaning to the phrase, never again. Yes, it is in relation to global hunger and the threat of famine, it is important that we reach all the humanitarian targets that are needed immediately, which we have agreed in order to tackle the shortages and save lives. This, however, is insufficient. We need to look at the structural factors contributing to food insecurity, and to do so from a rights-based perspective, dealing with issues such as debt. 29 of the countries on the edge of collapse into debt, 16% on servicing debt, and 6% perhaps on public health. We must address monopolistic control of production and distribution of staples and food, for food insecurity is contributing to and exacerbating conflict. It is a moral choice between tolerating monopolistic economics at international level and supporting the right to survive. Our model, I suggest, must address issues of sufficiency in a different and sustainable way.